Welcome. We're glad you're here and tuned in to the Findlay Community Spotlight Series. Findlay Automotive Group is proud to spotlight Foundation for an Independent Tomorrow. We hope you're inspired by this short video, and we invite you to connect and get involved with this and many other organizations at findlayspotlight.com.
In 1997, I was volunteering at a food bank, and it struck me the number of people who would stand in the parking lot in the summer for whatever the congregation had collected, which sometimes wasn't very much. But I began to talk to them, and what I learned is if you have no education and you have no work experience, you can't get a job that pays enough to get you off of public assistance. I thought, why doesn't somebody help these unemployed and underemployed Southern Nevadans get the education and the job skills so they can get a job that pays enough? I spent about 14 months in due diligence, finding out what the community had and did anybody do what I had in mind. And I found that lots of organizations do lots of really good things, but nobody was doing that. So I started, and I just have been really blessed to have a board of directors who has evolved over the years, but all of whom have been really talented and willing to give of themselves. And a staff who is caring and compassionate and professional and makes the magic happen.
I think that employment plays a huge role in everyone's life. I think that it's involved with self-esteem, identity. We get up in the morning, or this is Vegas, we get up at night and go to work. And I think that when you lose your job, it's kind of like a grieving process. It's a huge adjustment. There's depression, there's anxiety, a lot of worry, and I think that helping somebody get a job affects a whole lot more in their life than just providing them a paycheck.
My name is Tracy Davis. I'm the owner of Billy D's Kitchen, and I am a fit success story. I just wanted to cook. I'll work at anywhere if you will put me in that position where I can cook and get my feet wet so I can get experience. And I got shot down for the first few months. And I said, let me go to fit. And they told me you have to come here for 3 weeks to prove that you're committed. And after the 3 weeks, they assigned me a case manager. They assigned me Anthony Gilliard, and I think that was the best thing they could do.
So there are two different programs. One is for those that have a criminal background, and then one is for those that do not have a criminal background. And so that's anyone that's unemployed or underemployed, at least 18 years of age and Nevada residents.
As we grew the program and as we developed it, we didn't really have a model. I looked all across the country for somebody who did exactly what we wanted to do, and I just didn't find one. So we grew it locally, and as we did, one of the things we learned is that our clients didn't have financial education, they didn't have financial literacy, they didn't know how to use a computer, and so we started teaching those basic things about 3 years into the program. And as we saw how successful we became from teaching those classes, we realized we needed to add an official academy to our program, and so Standards of Excellence Academy was born. We're accredited by Nevada Commission on Post-Secondary Education and the Nevada State Board of Nursing. We test basic math and reading level, digital literacy, and then after that we help them identify a vocational goal, a job that would match their abilities, would match their interests, and would pay enough to support their family. Our success rate is so ridiculously high. When we take a person to be a client, it means that they are committed to the process, as committed as we are. And of the ones who come through and are funded, it is ridiculous, in the 90s of percentile of who succeeds in completing.
It came a point to where it was time for me to get into a culinary school. And Anthony told me, well, research the culinary schools, research it. And I wanted to get into one that was starting the next week. And Anthony was like, I don't know if it can pay for it right now. We'll try. And when I say he pushed and pushed, that last day he called me up here and he was like, we got the funding for you. And I went to culinary school. Anthony has always been able to reach out. I've been out of fit for 2 years. I built a relationship with him.
FIT is really an organization that the community built. It was born of a need we saw in the community. It has been contributed to by so many companies. We love community involvement. I am so happy to be able to get the word about FIT out a little bit better. We need people to know who we are. Access our website at lasvegasfit.org. Follow us on Facebook. Become a mentor. Become a donor. Just become involved with FIT, and we would love it if you help us continue to build the agency that Las Vegas built.